Good morning, dear. Today we will correct our homework about median. So please put your work in front of you and follow with me. Number one, RST. This is a triangle and another triangle OMN. RST is an triangle. What type of triangle is this? RST. Let's look at its angles. Here we have an acute angle, another acute angle, and the third one is also acute. So we are talking about an acute triangle. There are different types that we will talk about later, but up till now we have three types of triangle: acute, right, or obtuse. The right triangle has a right angle, obtuse triangle has an obtuse angle, while the acute triangle has three acute angles. Since 1, 2, 3. There are three acute angles here, so RST is an acute triangle. While MNO, this triangle, look here, OMN is an obtuse angle. So it's an obtuse triangle. Now, since is the midpoint of SR, let's look here. Let's discuss some information about these triangles and then we will complete. In RST, we have here V, the midpoint of SR. How did I know that? Since given VR equal SV, so V is the midpoint of SR. And here TV is a segment issued from the vertex to the opposite side, exactly to the midpoint of the opposite side. So TV is a median. Now, let's see RT. Given that RJ equal to JT, then J is the midpoint of RT. And since SJ is a segment issued from vertex S to the midpoint J of its opposite side RT, then SJ is the second median. The third side SH equal to HT, so H is the midpoint of ST, and RH is a median since it's issued from a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. So now I have three medians, which are SJ, TV, and RH. P is the point of intersection of these medians. So P is the centroid or center of gravity. Similarly here we have OMN, ML equal to LN, so L is the midpoint of MN and OL is the median since it's a segment issued from a vertex O to the midpoint of the opposite side. Similarly, I is the midpoint of OM and NI is a median issued from vertex M relative to OM. Relative to OM, it means that NI is a median issued from vertex to the midpoint of segment OM. Okay, OM, its opposite side. Now, similarly, OK equal to KN, so K is the midpoint of ON, and MK is a segment issued from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. Okay, these medians are concurrent here at point U. So the point of intersection of median in a triangle is centroid or center of gravity, which is point U here. We notice that in two triangles, the acute or obtuse one, the centroid or the intersection of median is inside the triangle. Okay, now let's see how to fill in the blanks. Since is the midpoint of SR. Which one is midpoint of SR? It's point V. Why? Since SV equal to VR, then a median relative to SR. Median relative to SR means that SR is the opposite side of the vertex. So, a relative to SR, TV is the median issued from vertex T to the midpoint of the opposite side. So, TV is a median relative to SR. Now, RH is a median relative to ST. Since H is the midpoint of ST and RH is a median issued from R to the midpoint H of the segment ST. Now, since JR equal this JR equal to JT, then J is the midpoint of RT. Okay? Now, since LM equal to LM, then what can I say about L? It's the midpoint of MN and OL, a segment issued from vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. So it's the median relative to MN. Now, NI, this is NI is a median relative to OM. Now, OL, MK, and NI are three medians that intersect at point U. And as I told you, the two centroids, or the intersection of the medians in a triangle or center of gravity, they are all the same. Here is point P, and in the other triangle is point U. Are inside the triangles. Okay, I have to memorize well that the centroids are always inside the triangles, and I'll tell you later why. Now, this is a triangle M and P. MN equal to 5 centimeter, NP equal 7 centimeter, and PM equal to 6 centimeter. Since MK equal to KN equal to 2.5, that means K is midpoint of MN and PK is a median relative to MN. Similarly, NL equal to LP, it's a given, which is 3.5 centimeter. Then L is the midpoint of NP, and ML is the median relative to NP. Again, MO equal to OP equal 3 centimeter. You have to notice that when I put the same sign on two sides, it means they are equal. And since this sign here on OP is different from the sign written on LP, so I can say that OP and LP are equal? No, because they have different signs. Here we have MO equal to OP, and MO and P are collinear, so O is the midpoint of MP, and NO is a median relative to MP. These three medians intersect at one point. NO, KP, and ML are concurrent. They intersect at point G. So G is the intersection of median, so I call it centroid or center of gravity. Now let's solve these and complete. K midpoint of MN. This is K midpoint of MN. Then what I can say, Kn equals to Km equal to half of Mn. or mn over 2. That's how we calculate, since mn equal 5 and k is the midpoint, so clearly mk equal to kn equal to 2.5 centimeter. Since OM equal to OP, and we know that MP equal 3 centimeter, so MO equal to OP equal half of MP. That's how we calculate and find that MO equal 3 centimeter, or it may be a given, but for more practicing, for more information, I'm telling you. Now, since O is the midpoint of MP and NO is a median relative to MP, since it's issued from a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. Now, since ML is a median relative to NP, so what can I say? L is a midpoint of NP. Again, if L is midpoint of NP, I can directly say that ML is a median relative to MP. While if the information or the given is ML is a median relative to MP, I can directly say that L is midpoint of NP. Now, the median NO must pass through point G, since the medians intersect at a given point. What do we call it G? It's the centroid or center of gravity. Okay? You have to write the answers on your classwork copybook. Thank you for your attention.